I am so excited to announce that the Lord has exceeded our expectations. You know, we had a vision to go into Mesquite schools, all of the junior highs by the year 2020. And we launched this year into 7 of the junior highs. Our largest launch to date was 192 students. And you know, the average attendance in those groups is over 100 students. To date, we have seen 400 students give their hearts to Christ on the public school campus. You know, in places like Greenville ISD got wind of what we were doing, and they asked me to come and present to them about the Men of Honor and Ladies of Honor program.
I really feel strongly that it's going to be a game changer. And I know for a fact that Men's and Ladies of Honor is going to change the dynamics of Greenville Independent School District. When I say that, our kids, most of them, the majority of them, don't have 2 parents at home. What it demonstrates is it builds character, it builds hope, it builds the caring that they're presenting with their program. And it's going to let the kids know that they don't have to be fighting, they don't have to go out cussing people out. It's going to let them understand that they're going to have a leadership role someday. And I really mean that, because my heart is pumping 100 miles per hour. And believe it or not, I could actually get out of this chair and start screaming, because I'm very excited about what's getting ready to happen here in Greenville Independent School District.
I want our students to know that the Men of Honor and the Ladies of Honor is a program that can help them recognize what they can be to reach the potential. I want them to know that it's okay to do the right thing, that there is honor in being righteous, that there is honor in doing what's right. There's honor in reaching down and lifting up the fallen. I want them to understand that there is a great life to be earned and lived in being honorable. And I believe that the Men of Honor and the Ladies of Honor program is going to help us instill that in our students.
I'm so excited about Men and Ladies of Honor. There aren't really words to describe how I feel about this. I thought for a long time that there was something like this needed. God had not given me the vision to do it, but I'm so glad that a young man named Tony Rory heard the word from God. This is what our world needs, not just Greenville and Hunt County. Now they have positive things that are drawing their attention, not only to what the right thing is to do, but drawing them toward Jesus Christ. And once they get on fire for Jesus Christ, I know that it's going to spread all over our community. The fact that I think the whole climate is going to change. They will now become leaders, not only in their community, but leaders in their schools, in clubs, whatever they're a part of.
And I'm excited to say that we launched in 2 of their schools already. One of the schools had 93 students show up at the first meeting. So we're really excited about getting to that area, and that's not our first venture into Hunt County. You know, one of our groups that we started many, many years ago created a world changer that you're going to hear about tonight. His name is Kyle Allard. And I remember when Kyle first came to Men of Honor, he was about 9 or 10 years old. He was really not even old enough to be in the program, but he insisted that he be in Men of Honor. And he jumped right in, he connected with his leaders, he started going to the camps, he started attending the meetings and learning the lessons, and he really threw himself into the program. And as a result, we have a champion today in Kyle Allard.
As a single mom, my concerns for my children, my son, was following in the footsteps of his father, grandfather, myself. Keeping him away from that kind of life and giving him the opportunity to have a better life. I did the best I could to keep him from things, the streets, the people that did drugs, which was our family. So it was around him all the time. When he became a part of Men of Honor, and God placed us in the right place at the right time, because it was shortly after that, when Kyle was in middle school, that things could have gone south quickly. Thank God, God had placed him in the Men of Honor and gave him that knowledge and a place to turn to. His father was on drugs, was shot by the cops. He survived. He is in prison still to this day. That could have been Kyle's excuse to do whatever he wanted to do, to take the wide path, the easy road in life, and he didn't. He stayed on the narrow path. He grew up to be, he's becoming a man of honor. You know, 10, 11, 12 years old, things have been a little chaotic throughout his life, you know, no stability, that kind of thing. But you come into the Men of Honor, he has a new family, a new support team. He has direction. But he became from the shy, timid kid who would just go up and look you in the eye and shake your hand and say, hey, how are you doing? And be the person that stepped out. He never has been a follower since the Men of Honor. That's been a special thing to me, to see my kid not need to be a follower. It is hard to raise sons. You do the best you can, but you give them mom things. You know, let your kid be a part of this. Encourage them to be a part of this. Being a man of honor, it builds them up from the core and gives them a confidence that as a mom, you can't give your son. That's something we can't give our kids. We can't give them that as single moms. They need that from other men, other support. And if I've seen too many times they get this support from, and this love and this bonding from the streets. I believe that Kyle could have easily gotten the bonding that he needed, the father figure, the brotherhood that men require. I mean, men need that. He could have gotten that from the streets, from addicts, from thugs, but thank God, he found the Men of Honor, and the Men of Honor gave that to him. I didn't give him that. I didn't teach him that. I mean, I taught him how to do laundry, but I didn't teach him how to be a man, and I can't.
I got in the Men of Honor, and slowly I started seeing how good God was, and I started feeling him and really being a part of his life, and he was in mine. And you know, when I was young, I didn't have any good role models in my life. My dad, he was a great man, but he was involved in bad things. He was selling drugs. Most of my family was either addicted to drugs or alcohol in some way. I went through Men of Honor, and slowly my life started getting better, and my mom and my close family started going to church with me. And slowly our lives, we started seeing progress and seeing things get changed for the better. Things just got way better because of God, and Men of Honor really helped me step into that as a young kid. And as a teenager, it was really a good way for me to find myself and find God. Men of Honor really taught me how to be a man, honestly. They taught me to always tell the truth, you know, treat people how I wanted to be treated, just the simple things, but it really means it goes a long way when you do the right things, and people, they see that, and they see that you're really a man of honor, and they respect you for it, and they start changing their lives as well. Right now, I'm in the Air Force. I just joined about 6 months ago. I'm about to go to Abilene, Texas. I'm about to be working for the Air Force for the next 5 years. I want to hopefully have kids in the next few years, get married and have some kids, and raise them in a good house of the Lord, and give them the characteristics like the Man of Honor gave me.